Hello everybody on YouTube, it's your boy the Memphis Exile, right? Coming at you live with Card Talks, where I take a look at some new cards on Wagio Pro and I give you my opinion of them. And a bunch of interesting cards. You haven't looked at them all at all. But we got a new Chronomaly card, as you can clearly see. Tuspa Rocket, or Tuspa Rocket, however it is pronounced. That's the thing I really want to know about. But let's take a look at this card. As you can see, it is another Rock Earth level 4 monster, 1000 attack and defense. Good enough stats for Chronomaly. Let's see what it does. If this card is normal or special summoned, you can send a Chronomaly monster from deck or extra deck to the grave. Then target a face-up monster on the field that loses attack equal to the set monster's level or rank times 200 until the end of this turn. Alright. Interesting. If it's normal, special summon is nice. It's basically a Foolish Burial or an extra Foolish Burial. Sets up good for using number 6's effect. You know, you can just straight up dump Machu Mech, and then you can equip it to Atlantis so it can use its effect. So, makes sense. Makes sense. What else do you do? There it goes. A number exceeds monster you summon using this card's material gains this effect. This card can make 2 attacks on monsters during each battle phase. You can only use each effect once per turn. Alright, well, it's interesting, certainly. Due to its level, it's more for, you know, making Chateau Hoyuk, you know, the rank 4 Chronomaly Xyz monster. I could see if you were running the Solar Tablet, or whatever it's called, you can make this guy level 6, and then bring out Atlantis, of course, so... it's an interesting card. I would have preferred a link that lets you normal summon multiple things, considering that the only Chronomaly card that lets you special summon that I can think of off the top of my head being, everything, what is it, Gordian Knot and the Trap that nobody runs, so all in all, it's a decent card. I like the artwork on it, so it's the Rocket Man statue. It's pretty neat, so maybe worth running 1 or 2 of. No more than that. It's alright. Next card we have to look at is Jetlight Crafter, which is a level 9 light machine with 0 attack and 2100 defense. Kind of reminds me of, what was that thing called? What was it? I'm trying to remember exactly what it was called off the top of my head. It was there he is. Deep Space Cruiser 9. He kind of reminds me of that because they're both ships and they're both level 9. Anyway, what does this do? If you have no monsters, you can normal summon this card without tributing. But wouldn't you rather special summon it considering its stats? Alright, what else do you do? This card's normal or special summon. Target a level 8 or lower machine in the grave. Summon it in defense mode. It becomes level 9 but negate its effects. Okay, so you're rank 9 fodder. Any sort of condition to that? No. Okay, here we go. Cannot special summon from the extra deck except Machine Xyz. I was about to say this seems like pretty easy fodder for a King of all calamities, but I suppose not. Since I got the thing up here, do we have any rank 9 Machine Xyz that are easy to do? Let's see. No, definitely not. Infinitrak, maybe. I guess you could summon Enter Blathir, or Dyson Sphere, either or. So, meh? You kind of have to make a dedicated deck around this, but it's something. It's certainly something, it is indeed. Next up, we have Condolence Puppet. I've heard of this. Send Gimmick Puppet monsters with different names from deck to the grave. Up to the number of monsters your opponent controls, summoned from the extra deck plus 1. So basically, it's a mass Foolish Burial for Gimmick Puppets. You know, I mean, if you go turn 1, it's dumping 1. If your opponent has 1 or 2 Link monsters, then that's 2-3 dumps. So, you know, send Dreary Doll, Bisque Doll, the baby, things like that. So, that's something. And then what else? You can banish this card from the graveyard. Target a Machine Xyz you control. Cannot be destroyed by opponent's card effects while on the field. That part is probably even better than the first, to be honest. I mean, granted, Gimmick Puppets like to dump their Bisque Dolls and their Dreary Dolls, but, you know, giving them permanent protection is even better considering how garbage the Gimmick Puppet Xyz actually are. So, it's an interesting card and it helps set them up and all that. So, I mean, it's certainly kind of gimmicky a little bit, just dumping your things based on what your opponent's got, I suppose. But all in all, it's a 1 or 2 of at best. Certainly no more than that. Next, something I never thought I'd say is new heraldry cards. You know, the archetype that's all about summoning genome, heritage, and number 69. Yeah. So what does this card do? Tribute monsters. Summon 2 Heraldic Beasts from the deck in defense mode. But for the rest of the turn, you can't summon it from the extra deck except psychic and machine monsters. You can only activate 1 heraldry charge per turn. Let's look at this real quick. Alright, so we've got, of course, Heraldry Crest, who's a psychic. Heraldry Patriarch. Hold on, Heraldics. See, Heraldic. There we go. So you got these guys. They're all rank 4. They're all level 4s because they're all about bringing out rank 4s. I'm not sure what the machine part of this is. The psychic part makes sense. The machine does not. It's a card that exists. It is indeed. This is a card that exists. If you're one of those people who wants to make heraldry deck work, then go ahead and run 2, 3 of these. Otherwise, don't even look at it, because I don't know what the point of this card is. It's not that good. I mean, if there was a heraldry Xyz they were planning, it'd be good. If they weren't, there's no point to this. Last card to talk to today is Resurgent Xyz. Resurgent. Yeah. It's the all Xyz control gain 800 attack. Okay. Once per turn, you can discard a spell, target an Xyz, and summon from the extra deck number C or Chaos Xyz monster with the same type, but 1 rank higher by using that target. Okay, so it's basically a rank up trap card. Interesting. Clearly meant for Raid Raptors. Is that clearly looks like a Raid Raptor? Well, is it a Raid Raptor? Kind of looks like a... No, what is that? It looks like a Raid Raptor, but I can't tell for you which one it is. Regardless, it's basically just a trap version of, like I said, it's a rank up spell, but in trap form, and you can use it every turn. Certainly interesting, but what else does this do? It does something else. But if you discarded a card other than a rank up spell, return the summon monster to the extra deck. Huh. Okay, so it's a rank up substitute that requires rank up, otherwise it's garbage. Way to go, Konami. Way to freaking go, man. Alright. Well, these are some certainly interesting cards. I do like Tuspa Rocket. Light Crafter's gimmicky as all get out, but just, you know, something you can do with it. Condolence Puppet's alright. I still question what you're for, and you are a disappointment. So, there's the new cards, everybody. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you like some of these cards. If you do, let me know in the comments. I am curious about your opinion on these. Anyway, your boy Memphis is signing out, and I'll see you guys next time that we got some nice, cool new cards on the good old YGO Pro. See you next time.